Good afternoon, everybody. I am C.S. Chakravarti. I am going to teach class 10 physics. The topic is refraction of light. Okay? So, refraction of light. Before starting that, we'll discuss about the reflection of light. What we have done in previous classes. So, reflection of light is that light is striking a smooth surface or shining surface, it is bouncing back in the same medium. Yes, just say this is a plane mirror or a shining surface. A light is incident on it. It is say A, O. The O point is known as point of incident. And the light will reflect after striking the surface of plane mirror or shining surface. This ray is known as reflected ray. This is incident ray, this is reflected ray, this one is point of incident. That we know. Is it? Now, we'll draw a normal at the point of incident by using dotted line, because this normal is imaginary line. Now, angle between incident ray and normal is known as angle of incident. Angle between reflected ray and normal is angle of reflection. Is it? Normal is ON. And the angle between surface of the plane mirror or reflecting surface and incident ray, this is known as glance angle of incidence. And the angle between reflected ray and surface of reflecting surface, okay, is known as glance angle of reflection. But we will talk about only angle of incidence and angle of reflection. Is it? Now, whenever we are drawing a ray diagram, okay, there is one thing is must to show it by arrow, by an arrow. Without arrow, if you are drawing ray diagram, this is completely wrong. You will not get any marks for that. Is it? So keep in mind, the diagram must be drawn by using pencil, ruler. Okay? The straight lines must be drawn and arrow must be there. Is it? Now also you know laws of reflection. The first is angle of incidence equal to angle of reflection. Second law is incident ray, reflected ray and normal at the point of incident all lie in same plane or in one plane. Do not write that normal only. Okay, you must write where you are drawing the normal. Normal is drawn at the point of incident. That must be what? Mentioned. Otherwise, that will be wrong. Now, also we know rectilinear propagation of light. It means light travels in straight line. But it is possible only when light is traveling in single homogeneous medium. Say it is traveling through air, it is traveling through what? Water only, it is traveling through glass only. So then light will move in straight line. Is it? But when light is traveling from one transparent medium to another transparent medium, now there are transparent medium also known as optical medium. Okay, you can write transparent medium also. Then what happens? Light will bend from its path. It will deviate from its path. It will deviate from its path. It will change the direction when light is traveling from one transparent medium to another transparent medium. Okay. Now, why they are bending or deviating? Because when light is traveling from one transparent medium to another transparent medium, or one optical medium to another optical medium, its speed is changing. The speeds are different in different optical or transparent medium. That's it. Now, what is optical density now? Optical density. Optical density actually it gives us idea about the speed of light. Different speed and different type of optical density. Okay, so there are two types of media we'll use, that is optically denser, optically rarer medium. But it is different from the general density. Density we are saying mass by volume. That density is depending on the intermolecular space. Okay, but optical density is what? It is affecting the speed of light. It is affecting the speed of light. Okay. Now, as we know, kerosene oil is less denser than water. Generally, the density of kerosene oil is less than density of water. Okay. Density of kerosene oil is density of water. Okay, it is less. But in case of optical